just about had enough of you.
Well, you wouldn't say that if I came with fries and a medium drink.
Hey everyone, it's Blue. Make sure you like and subscribe and go follow me on Patreon. It's only $5 a month and you get an extra video a week that is not shown on here.
The coronavirus, the Kung flu. I said, you racist, hilarious son of a bitch. I'm supposed to say that, not you.
Oh my gosh. Today I'm going to be doing a reaction to Al Bundy's most savage insults, and it's from the show Married with Children. There's kind of a good and bad thing with this. Well, maybe not bad, but I would like to mention I have never watched this show, ever. I literally almost didn't even know who Al Bundy was. I was like, who is that? I do know a few basic things because of one of my friends who liked the show, and they've mentioned that the father is like a shoe salesman, and I guess it's a running joke that that's all he's accomplished in life. And then I know he has kids. I think it's like a daughter and a son, and he doesn't like his wife, I guess would basically be all I know.
Excuse me, but am I invisible?
Possibly from Pluto. Call the police.
What for? The call costs more than the car.
Oh.
Yes, and it cost more than the condom I should have used the night you were conceived.
I want a balloon.
You've already got one.
Wow.
Why don't you just stay home and bowl me over?
Because, Peg, I prefer a place where my balls are returned promptly.
Oh, wow.
Well, mercy, congratulations. I didn't know you were expecting.
All that jumping must have expanded my foot.
And I see you must have fallen on your butt a time or two.
Wow.
How dare you say that to my face?
Well, I'd say it behind your back, but my car's only got half a tank again.
Does he always like
Touching,
this?
honey. Now rub my feet.
Peg, I wouldn't rub your feet if a genie popped out of them.
Peggy, you'll never guess what Jefferson did.
Misunderstood your cries of pluck meat to the butcher?
Oh, because he's calling her a
I
chicken.
wanted to be a ballerina.
Ballerina? You sure are my nutcracker.
I
Clever.
have just about had enough of you.
Well, you wouldn't say that if I came with fries and a medium drink. You know medium, the size between small and you.
Why must you always be so negative?
Why did you cross the road? I'm a natural-born salesman.
Excuse me.
Hey, do I come to the hag shop bother you when you're working?
Good, now you can put that metal plate back in your head. Although, that's a lot like putting a lid on an empty jar.
That's good.
Or a bra on you.
Question.
Oh.
Who would you rather spend the night with? A, your wife, or B?
B.
He seems like he hates his life. And we're just like kind of running through it with him. And it's even more funny because you're not just married. I mean, you also have kids. So if he really hates his wife and he's really this miserable, a typical person that looks like back in this time, which I know it's not that long ago, but still kind of back a little bit, you can't really easily get out of that. People don't just get divorced like I guess they do now. So he seems just stuck and miserable and clearly hates his job. Pretty awful to some of the customers, but I do find him really funny. What I've picked up so far is that he seems slightly more against fat women. Maybe it's just this compilation or clips, but that's what I'm picking up so far. He had a really, really funny joke whenever she had said, I about had enough of you. And he said, you wouldn't be saying that to me if I came with fries and a drink. And then there was this other joke where she asked him, if you're really going to say that to my face? And he immediately claims, well, I would say it behind your back, but I don't have enough gas in my tank. Like he would have to drive all the way around her because she's so fat. So I'm picking up he doesn't really like fat women a little bit.
Who would you rather spend the night with? A, your wife, or B?
B. One, two, three, four. You're gonna fall through the floor.
This year,
Wow.
I am finally going to win the neighborhood decorating contest.
What, are you gonna stand out front and be the little drummer boy?
You think you're going?
Aren't you open?
Sorry, ma'am, but unlike your mouth, we occasionally close.
That was
Just a
good.
second here.
That one was good.
Now, why don't you just buck out of here?
Chicken?
Blue.
I'll tell you what I'll do then. We'll stand you in front of a mirror. I'll begin strangling you. When you reach the shade of blue that is satisfactory to you, you yell moo and I'll stop.
That's it. I'm taking my business elsewhere.
May I suggest Jenny Craig?
Hi, honey. Did you miss me?
With every bullet so far.
Wow, nice wheels.
Why does he
You
hate
have to
her?
realize stealing cars is a felony.
So it's pretend to be that kid on Home Improvement.
With this attitude, you're gonna be working here for the rest of your life.
Well, take a gander into the seat next to you if you want to see what your future looks like.
Come, Penelope. Let's go someplace where they treat us with respect.
Oh, that's
I
rough.
try the moon, you're way less loyal. You know, Marcy, how can you be so unfeeling? Didn't you ever get up in the morning and suddenly realize that something very, very important was gone? Well, sure you do. You must every morning when you open up your pajama top. Well, let me explain. See, it's just like an elevator. There's a 2-ton weight limit on these things.
Was it really people go into the store?
What say I nail the soles directly to your feet? It'll give you more traction when you're pulling the ice wagon.
You will be hearing from my...
I'll rewind on this joke, but I think there's been enough to cover. I'm starting to feel like everyone who comes into a store is a heavier set woman. I also do want to point out, I don't know when the show exactly came out. I can tell it's an older show. And it stands out to me that I don't think that people make jokes like this anymore. So, I don't know how to explain it. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, they're jokes. But I almost feel like people can't have that same type of sense of humor anymore. So for anybody who is a big fan of the show, I almost feel bad for them because I feel like a lot of these jokes that are funny, I don't see another like new show coming out with the same type of comedy of making fun of, you know, like fat people or something. So I do think it's funny and it's kind of unique now that I don't think you're like allowed to make jokes like that anymore. He seems quick-witted too. That is his character. He's very like not self-loathing, but he's like he just has that constant face, like he slouches too. But he's quick. And I also wanted to point out his wife. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to leave in the comments if she's really a terrible person, but I think she's just adorable. I'm probably biased because, you know, I've seen Sons of Anarchy, and she's awesome on there too. And then Leela from Futurama, from the ones that I have seen. I haven't seen all of it. But her voice stands out to me, and her coming in there with that, like, cute little small waist and all, like, perky, and he just kind of, like, tears her down, like, yeah, missed you with every bullet so far. It kind of makes me feel like, oh, that's so sad that he like hates her so much. I wonder if she's actually a terrible wife and you could see that it's mutual because she like rags on him too, or if he just funnily enough hates this woman for almost no reason because she's, you know, fine.
What say I nail the soles directly to your feet? It'll give you more traction when you're pulling the ice wagon.
You will be hearing from my attorney.
Is that the law offices of Hagen and Dodds? You know, Jefferson, good for you.
Oh my gosh.
You decided to take the Miller boy camping.
Hey, Bundy, I had steak tonight. What are you having?
If I was the mailman, I'd be having your wife.
I smell
Oh, wow.
You certainly do.
You're in my son. I'm trying to get an all-over tan.
Well, you're asking a lot of the sun.
Excuse me, do you have any pumps in my size?
Yes, I do, but the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Shoes would not allow me to sell them to you.
Well, I hope you get coal in your stocking on Christmas morning.
And I hope you get slim fast in yours. Now, we're about to have our Christmas party here, so would you mind eggnogging on out?
Eggnogging on out. I do find them funny. The jokes are very clever. They're very quick. I like that they don't reuse the same jokes. I mean, clearly, if it's a compilation mostly of fat jokes to women who come in looking for shoes, you would think something would overlap and would get old. But no, they're all pretty unique. I think he sits at home and has to just like, I don't know, very passionate about how he feels towards them. I hope you did enjoy this compilation. Maybe I'll do some more in the future for this show. And if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe, share this video, go check out my links, and I'll see you next time.